Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the October 15th, 2012 Raleigh Board of Selectmen meeting. First on the agenda, to call the meeting to order, and I'll remind everybody that this meeting is being videotaped and audio taped. And for the next on the agenda is the Pledge of Allegiance. And with that, our town treasurer is in the audience, Karen Summit, and I'm going to ask her to lead us in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Karen.
You're welcome.
All right. Okay, just a reminder as we go forward tonight, between 7:05 and 7:15 is citizen query. It is now 7:01. Chairman's comments. Just a reminder, this is an important week as we go up to the national elections, so just be well informed, full transparency, know what the issues are, know what's going on in the state and local issues. So it's important to take part in government. Thank you. That's it. Oh, and also, Stu?
Kay Graham.
Kay Graham. A moment of silence. One of our citizens passed away. She was a 50-year resident, correct, Stu?
Over 50.
Over 50. So for a moment of silence for Kay Graham. She was also a long-time member of the Council on Aging, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
It's on the board of directors, yeah.
On the Board of Directors over there. Thanks, Stu, for reminding us. Okay. Okay, first on the agenda, 7 p.m. appointment with David Jackman. Regretfully, David Jackman is unable to attend tonight's meeting to receive his proclamation. David Jackman was scheduled tonight to be honored by the Board of Selectmen for having faithfully served the town of Raleigh and its residents by notifying the Raleigh Police Department of a fire at a residence in the town in the early morning hours. The original proclamation has been sent to Mr. Jackman. The Board of Selectmen needs to read the proclamation honoring. We, the Board of Selectmen of the town of Raleigh, Massachusetts, by virtue of authority vested in us by the people of Raleigh as elected officials, do hereby proclaim David Jackman, that David Jackman, having faithfully served the town of Raleigh and its citizens in an exemplary manner by notifying the Raleigh Police Department of a fire at a residence which saved the lives of the residents of the home and their property, the Board of Selectmen wishes to bestow its most sincere gratitude and best wishes. We urge all citizens of the town of Raleigh, its community leaders, businesses, and government officials to recognize this achievement and service. In witness thereof, I have hereby set my hand in the seal of the town of Raleigh this first day of October 2012. And this was signed by myself, as chairman of the board, Vice Chairman G. Robert Murray, Joe Perry, Clerk, Jack Cook, Selectman, and Stuart L. Delzell, Senior Selectman. So, Mr. Jackman, if you're watching at home tonight or video on tape, congratulations, you did a fine job, and thank you for your service to the town. Anything else from the board? Okay. Next, at 7:15, we have an appointment with Karen Summit, who is in the audience tonight. It is now 7:05. Citizen query is now open. It will be open until 7:15. And again, we have a 7:15 appointment. And then we have a 7:30 appointment with Police Chief Robert Barker to discuss recent house breaks. So with that, let's move on to do a little town business here. Okay, general business number one, request from Rachel Murin to hold the annual myopia hunt ride in Raleigh. Rachel Murren of the Myopia Hunt Club is requesting to hold the annual Myopia Hunt Ride in Raleigh on Thursday, November 8th, 2012, from 12:30 to 3:30 p.m. She originally requested 2 days for the hunt, but has revised her request and has withdrawn her request to hold the hunt. Also on Tuesday, October 23rd, 2012, from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Her letter is attached. The route states the route starts at Seaview Retreat and continues on her property, then as follows: Kittery Avenue, Cross Street, onto private property, Main Street, Brad Street property, Nags Head Road, Main Street, Prospect Hill, across Route 133 to private properties, Weatherfield Street, Bennett Hill Road, Central Street, Fennel Drive, ending at Seaview. The police and fire chiefs have provided comments. Mrs. Murren has responded to the comments. See email printed out. The Board of Selectmen needs to vote to allow the hunt only on the public roads and portions of Brad Street property which are under the Board of Selectmen's jurisdiction. Mrs. Murren has contacted the Conservation Commission concerning the hunt going on the passive recreational parcel. From Rachel Murren to the Board of Selectmen. Dear Selectmen, the landowners in Raleigh will again be the host of the Myopia Hunt Club. This wonderful event will be happening on Tuesday, October 23rd, 2012, from 2 to 5 p.m. and Thursday, November 8th, 2012, from 12:30 to 3:30 p.m. It is through the collaborative effort of all the public and private landowners that we have been successful in accomplishing these hunts. Thank you in advance for allowing us to ride through the acquired Brad Street farm. What a wonderful match for such a historic property. Please join us along the route to cheer us on. We will be starting and ending at Seaview Retreat. We are excited about the return of the Myopia Hunt in cooperation from entire town. If you have any questions about this event, please feel free to call 978-948-2940. Sincerely, Rachel Murren. Okay. Everything else seems to be in accordance with the police chief.
If you just turn, you'll see the email printout for the police chief comment and fire chief comment, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Okay. Hi, Amy. My concerns are that the route will cross Main Street twice, the second time near the busy intersection, and then cross Haverhill Street on a blind curve. I would want to know how many horses approximately we are talking about and what plans are in place to ensure safe crossings at these locations. Was there any feedback from?
Yeah, well, after you read the fire chiefs, then you can see in your
Okay.
package, Mr. Chairman. Mrs. Murren does respond to both chiefs.
Okay. Okay, from the fire chief. For the fire department, our concern is that there is adequate warning to motorists where the trail crosses roads and that there are individuals with basic first aid training to facilitate any minor injuries. They have the ability to call for assistance if needed. Jim Broderick, Fire Chief. Okay, this is from Rachel Murren. Hi, Amy. Thank you for the email. Myopia always has 1 or 2 vehicles that travel with a hunt to meet them and help them at all the street crossings and alert motorists. They do this 3 times. They do this 3 times a week and are very organized at it. Weather is a big indicator of how many horses might be coming through. We have had as little as 6 one year and to maybe 15. The Tuesday hunts are usually less attended. Cell phones are carried and they are in communications with their motor vehicle partners. We have doctors, veterinarians, nurses who are subscribers to the hunt, with the hunt. We hope this helps. As I said, this is a wonderful tradition that Raleigh has enjoyed for many years. Thank you, Rachel Muir. Okay. Any discussion from the board? A motion from the board?
I'll make the motion that we grant the Myopia Hunt Club for their annual Myopia Hunt right in Raleigh on Thursday, on November 8th, 2012, from 12:30 to 3:30 p.m.
And did you read the other one too, Stu?
She would,
Then she had a
Sure.
second one too.
she,
Through the October.
she withdrew the request for October 23rd.
Okay, okay. And do I have a second?
Second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 It was a little confusing when you read the second one there.
I think she withdrew after.
We just
Yeah,
got
we
the
do
call
have the
today. It came in late today, so this was already sent out and distributed and
Okay,
put in the package, so.
It's a wonderful sight, beautiful to see the horses traveling through.
country setting. It's kinda nice.
It's been going on for
Yeah,
a lifetime in town, since I was little. Watching them.
you remember when you were a little boy watching?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Coming back to the cemetery, always went.
Were there more
crossed over.
horses then?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Used to have one of the Raleigh fellas, led the dogs, little beagles with the scent.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Haley, what was his first name, Bob? Not Chuck?
Was it Harry? Or
No,
No.
not Harry.
Oh, Charlie.
The one from Hamilton.
Chuck?
Yeah,
Charles.
Chuck.
Charles, yeah.
Yeah.
They used to come through the Todd farm, in fact, many times they started there,
Yeah.
Oh,
before it was a flea market.
I used to, everyone used to get down the Todd farm. A lot of times that's where they entered, down in the back there. You know.
Many of them, yeah, come from Hamilton. Geez, the outfits are beautiful,
They leave the blocks alone now, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
very colorful.
had the scent. And they, at that time, I don't think they do it now.
No.
No.
Anyways, moving on, we have a road opening, general business number 2, road opening permit request from National Grid to open 24 Cedar Wood Lane for gas repair. Everything seems to be in order here. Okay, everything's signed off. This is one of those we all have to sign on. Do I have a motion from the board?
I'll make that motion. We grant that for 24 Cedarwood.
Do I have a
Lane,
second?
Gas opening.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 There we go. There we go, Bob.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jack. Okay. If I can fumble with my papers for another 40 seconds here, it'll be 7:15
All right.
in our appointment. And if I can ad-lib another probably 20 seconds here, it'll be right on time. So I'll do that instead of going into new business. How's that sound?
That sounds like a
Treasurer collector. Okay. And there we go, it's 7:15. Okay, and with that, Karen Summit is here. And she is our, if I can find,
Mr. Chairman, so what we're gonna be doing in this appointment is, for the viewers at home, they will see the PowerPoint presentation that Karen Summit has put together,
Okay.
that you'll be reviewing with her,
okay.
and it will be shown on the
Super.
monitor.
Okay.
So I'll make a little announcement here. Treasurer Karen Summit for a presentation on new e-billing system. Treasurer Collector Karen Summit is making a presentation tonight on the new e-billing service offered by the town. A few months ago, the Board of Selectmen approved a measure to allow property tax bills and water bills to be sent to residents via email. This service is only for residents who choose to receive these bills electronically rather than hard copy or paper copy in the mail. Karen will discuss how residents can sign up for this new service. She has prepared a presentation that will be shown on to the television viewers on their TV monitors. Those in the audience will receive a copy of the presentation. So with that, we have the presentation here, and I'm going to turn it over to you, Karen.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. As you remember, we came and asked for your approval to allow residents to elect to have e-bills. This is totally an election. Anyone who wants to continue to receive their paper bills can continue to receive their paper bills. But for people who want to have less paper in their life, and especially for people whose mortgages are escrowed, we want to give them the opportunity to have one less piece of paper in their life. Nate, could you put on the first slide? So as you can see, we had a little flyer that went out with the quarterly tax bills that said, you know, are you ready for paperless billing? You can save yourself some time, money, and the environment, and you can go to the town website, www.townofraleigh.net, or the water department website, www.raleighwater.com, and then click on the Go Green logo. Next slide, please. So you can see at the top of the town webpage, there's now a little Go Green logo with a finger. So what you have to do is just click on that. Next slide, please. And there is an e-bill registration, and basically what you need to do is you need to put in your name, your email address, your bill number for your real estate or personal property bill, and then if you have more than one bill number, you can add those in as well. You have to tell us if you want just paper, or just e-bills, or paper bills and e-bills, and then there's a little legal disclaimer down at the bottom that you have to check. And there's also a link for the water bills if you want to receive those electronically as well. And then you submit. Next slide, please. And what happens is on the next billing cycle, you will get your property tax bill in an email attached. And what happens is when you click on that attachment, you'll see the exact same bill that you now receive in the mail. So what you get looks exactly the same. You have the opportunity at that point in time to print that out and come in and send that to us the way you do now. You also will have an opportunity to link to online payment right from that email. So basically, you can get your tax bill in the mail, click on the online payment, pay it, and file it away and never have to leave your computer. Next slide, please. Like I said, you can go right to the online payment center and pay that online. I guess I was a little ahead of myself. Next slide, please. So if you would like to register, you can go to either of the websites. There's a link from the water website to the town website and vice versa. And just click on the little Go Green icon and have one less piece of paper in your life. And that's it. If anyone has any questions, they can certainly contact the treasurer's office. We'll be happy to help you through the process or answer any questions. But basically, it's just another alternative for people. You know, if you don't want anything to change, it doesn't have to change. All right, thank you very much.
Karen, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Karen.
So, you download your tax bill or your water bill, correct?
What happens is it comes to your email as an attachment.
As an attachment.
Right, as a PDF.
A PDF.
Right.
Okay, so that you take the PDF, open it up, and then put it through your printer and print it out just like you would instead of receiving it through the mail, you're receiving it through your email.
Exactly.
Pop it in the envelope, and if you wish to do it that way, and send it right into the,
Send it in if you want to come in and drop it off. We have the box on the side of the building. Pay online, whatever's most
or if you
convenient.
do online banking. you
Right.
Do it that way.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That sounds pretty good.
So, just one more option.
It would save a lot of headaches. I know I do a lot of billing
Right.
this way, so.
Especially for people who travel in the wintertime.
Yes, yeah.
Um,
Yeah, you don't have to worry about when you're out on the road and everything else.
Right.
You get your computer with you.
Right.
Boom, 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 do it.
we have a lot of people who go south for the winter.
Yep.
And this way they don't have to worry about their mail getting forwarded. They have access.
Any questions from the board?
Sounds like a good plan, Karen.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Step
Sounds like-
forward.
I think you're gonna have a lot of people signing up for this.
Yeah, we've actually had quite a few people so far, so
Good.
hopefully we'll get a good
This
adoption
will
rate.
save a lot of money, won't it?
Well,
Oh,
we only bill 4 times a year, but for like the water department, they
Mhm.
bill monthly, so they have much bigger potential for savings.
Right,
Um,
sounds good. Yeah, your quarterly billing.
right,
Yeah,
right.
okay.
All right,
Karen, thank you.
all right. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Always good to see the town treasurer in here. Okay, it is 7:22, and we have an appointment with the police chief at 7:30. So let's continue on with general business. Move to general business number 3, sign Brad Street Historic House and Bond Purchase and Sale Agreement. Michael Sabatini signed the purchase and sale agreement last week. The Board of Selectmen now proceeds to vote and sign the purchase and sale agreement and the property transfer notification certification. The purchase and sales agreement requires that the closing take place within 45 days of the execution of the purchase and sales, unless the town extends it. At this point, Debbie is working with Mrs. Sabatini on the closing date. The board needs to sign the attached 2 original purchase and sales agreement. The board signatures will be notarized by Principal Assessor Sean McFadden. And I hear Sean
It's locked out.
is locked out. Sean is now, the door is open for you, Sean. Sit right up front. So do I have a motion from the board first?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
I move that we sign the purchase and sales agreement with Michael Sabatini for the purchase of the Brad Street House and Barn.
Okay.
Second.
And I have a motion and it's seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Every place that said sign?
Yeah, so, Mr. Chairman, the signature page needs to be notarized by Mr. McFadden, but the property transfer notification certification pages do not require a notarized signature, so we just need you to initial those, if you could, all the selectmen.
Just initial on the to the right?
On the property transfer notification certification, but the purchase and sales agreement, you do need, the board needs to sign that and have
Okay.
that notarized.
Okay, that's the seller.
So there's 2
This is the-
originals of
This is
each.
the first one.
Okay. Up here, okay. So, initial,
No, by the town of Rowley, acting by and through the Board of Selectmen.
okay,
Page
2
five.
originals of those,
Page five.
and then after you can do the property transfer certification.
okay, each one of us, all selectmen need to sign?
Yes.
Okay. Just initial this up.
Yeah.
That's the super jack.
Okay.
Jack,
You sign. Page 7 is the certification. And we will sign it and date it here. Seller. Agent. What's the difference between seller and agent?
There is no agent, so disregard that. This is just a standard real
So we
estate.
only have 2 spaces for seller?
Yeah, you're just gonna have to,
Double them up?
just initial for both. I mean,
Initial
we're
for
showing
both?
2, but just put
Okay.
them right across the line.
Yeah,
It's fine.
you can double them up all on the same line.
the signatures?
Just put a slash mark between them.
Signature of
Initial.
initial. Chief.
Okay, so we want to do it right there. Just initials still. Yeah.
Keep it small.
Jack, are you initial right there? Thank you.
Only one.
Just one.
So there's two originals of each document.
Two copies. 2 copies of the document. So
Okay.
Just keep.
Oh, we got a initial here too. Okay.
I'm probably going to sign the other
I'm
side.
gonna sign the other side.
And then the Sales agreement itself. We got that one.
We got that.
Oh, okay. There's 2 copies of
Okay. There should be another one of that, right?
No, it should be all set.
That's all set?
Oh, what's that on the bottom?
Yeah,
There's another one there? Yes.
there's another one. Okay,
Full name.
full name. MLS.
Okay.
There we go.
That one's all set.
I think there's another one in here.
No, I think we already got that one.
Yeah, we got that one?
Yeah. Let me put the page here.
No, that's the one. That's the one.
Okay, so there's one there and then there's one after that down at the bottom.
Jack, initial.
Got 2, right? The next one, is
Yeah,
it?
and then you gotta, let me see, I think it's under this one here. There we go.
I'm gonna sign that one.
Yeah, sign that one. Thank you, Jack. Okay, now Sean. Here you go.
I'm gonna take them. I'll be back. I'll verify everything's okay. Okay?
Thanks, Sean.
Chief, I noticed Ipswich has one of the new cruisers.
Yes, they just got it. They like it. We have ours as well, but it's not built yet. It's It's completely stripped. We're waiting our turn to get the equipment put in it. Apparently there's, well, the place we're going is in Haverhill, and they have a 3-week to 4-week backup. The place we bought the car from had a 4-month backup.
Chief, come on forward.
Sure.
7:30.
All right.
Okay, we have an appointment with Police Chief Robert Barker to discuss recent house breaks. The Raleigh Police Department is investigating a series of house breaks that occurred last week in September. There was an article last week in the Daily News on the house breaks. Chief Barker is here tonight to discuss. Okay, it was in the Newburyport News. It was an article dated October 11th. And want me to read that into the... Okay. Okay, Raleigh Police probing house breaks. Raleigh Police reminding residents to lock their windows and doors as they investigate a small string of house breaks that took place the last week of September. Raleigh Police Chief Robert Barker said his department believes the 3 house breaks, one each on Central Street, Kittery Avenue, and Leslie Road, were burglarized on the same day. That appears to, quote from the chief, that appears to be the case here because there hasn't been any other reports, Barker said. Jewelry worth at least $1,000 was reported stolen from Leslie Road in Central Street residence. Nothing was reported missing from the Kittery Ave residence. In all 3 cases, access was achieved through windows. Barker added the burglaries likely took place during the day while families were out. The chief said one of the families didn't report the crime until a week later, as they were on vacation, according to the chief. As part of the investigation, police are contacting other police departments and checking area pawn shops. Chief Barker urges residents to make sure their homes are secure and well lit during the night hours. He also advises trimming back vegetation to eliminate places for suspects to hide. Anyone with information? Well, I will turn this over to you now, Chief. So.
Well, you pretty much just said what I was going to say. A couple of minor corrections. The house breaks all took place within the span of the last week of September. Now, we don't believe they took place on the same day, but within that same week. And we're apt to have a surge of crime around that time of the year. It's just one of those things that happens. We haven't had any since, and Georgetown is the only other area that I'm aware of that had any breaks, and they had one reported right around the same time. They were working a lead about a black truck, but I don't think it panned out. Generally, these types of house breaks, these particular ones, the suspect entered through an open window, and all 3 of these cases are an unlocked window. They took jewelry, and one more correction. We've heard back from the third party, and there is some jewelry missing. They're still trying to compile a list of what may be missing, but they really went in. It was pretty directed. They took jewelry, which is pretty easy to pawn and melt down and whatever else. So they left kind of the way they came in, and it took the people a little while to notice that this had been done. So like I said in the paper, we want your neighbors to keep an eye out for your property, and if you're friendly with your neighbors, that's the best detection you can possibly have. Cutting back vegetation. Burglars are about opportunity, and the least opportunity you can give someone to break into your house, the better off you'll be. So we recommend locks on all your doors and windows, the best ones you can afford, because the longer it takes someone to break in, the less likely they're going to break in. They're going to move on to an easier target. It's all about opportunity. So if they don't have if you limit the opportunities for a break-in, you're better off. The other thing I'll recommend that I didn't put in the newspaper is if you have valuables, jewelry, things like that, don't leave them out in the open. Take photographs of any rare items or anything like that. Keep serial numbers and receipts, because in the event that you do have a break-in, we'll be looking for ways to try to track down some of the things that are stolen. Serial numbers on electronics have helped us in the past. Detective Lieutenant Kamash will be working all the pawn shops in the area, which solves crimes. Most of the time when we solve these crimes, it's because the people doing them have an appetite, and they keep doing them, and they eventually, they get caught somewhere, and they have a whole bunch of jewelry that doesn't belong in that house, so we track it all down, and usually that's how they fall, and it's a domino effect. They all just kind of cascade together. We haven't been that lucky this time yet, but we're not the type to give up on these types of breaks either. We'll be working this until I retire, probably longer. As long as it doesn't become solved, it'll always be an open case, and we'll always be looking for whatever else we can.
We're about one of the lowest in the state for break-ins.
I don't have those numbers, so I don't like to brag, but we've, knocking on wood, we've been pretty good, with the exception of this one little outbreak. We've had a pretty good run, so.
Yeah, I guess people can. I think one of the things too, if you have a little iPhone, you can take a picture of the serial numbers in the back of your property. If you have electronics or anything like that, that's a good way of doing it, and then documenting and putting on your.
We also have a service for people. I'm not sure if they're aware. We'll if you're going to be away and you want to let us know, we'll check your house for you. You tell us when you're leaving, when you're coming back. Describe the condition. What lights are left on, who might be there, and we'll try to get by and check your house while you're away. We actually have a form on our website, www.raleighpolice.com, where you can download a form for that and fill that out and email it to us. It's best if you call us, because email, we don't always check the email every hour. And
the non-emergency number is
non-emergency number 978-948-7644.
7644.
The other service that we do offer is we have an officer Tom Hills, is trained in crime prevention, and if somebody wanted their house surveyed, they could call the station and make an appointment. He would come out and give them some tips specifically on their house, what they might be able to do to alleviate some of the more golden opportunities, so to speak.
Yeah, but I think that's prevention is the biggest thing. If you can
absolutely
push people away from your property.
Absolutely. The harder the target, the less likely you are to break in.
That's right.
And the best thing is visibility, and then no one's going to break into your house if 10 people are standing there watching them.
That's right.
So keep the vegetation trimmed back.
Yeah.
Have your neighbors looking out for you. Make friends with your neighbors. Everybody watches out for each other. It works pretty well.
And I think light motion detectors help.
Certainly for nighttime, absolutely. Couldn't agree more. These breaks, and actually most breaks, are taking place during the daytime, we find. I hate to characterize it, because there are always exceptions to every rule, but a majority of the breaks that we see are being committed by drug addicts, and they're looking for stuff that they can swap for drugs down in Haverhill, Lawrence, or wherever they go, and something quick and easy. And a lot of times they'll take the whole jewelry box, and the girlfriend will find something they like, and they'll hang on to it, and next thing you know, we've solved a crime.
Right.
The valuable stuff does tend to get moved, but they don't always know which is valuable and which isn't. So,
any questions from the board?
Chief, I think we should remind people, though, if they see something suspicious in the neighborhood.
Please call us, and don't wait. Don't think, I'll call them tomorrow. Call us when it happens, because we can always go there when it's happening. If we find out about it a week later, it's pretty much too late. I mean, we can always track down a lead, or try to track it down, but much better if you see something suspicious, give us a call. That's what we're here for.
And don't hesitate.
No.
Don't think that just
Absolutely.
You want to make sure. We'd rather have it not be anything
Right.
than
That's right.
to miss something and have them get away.
Absolutely.
Get it
And
as-
if the police car's in your neighborhood, it's a deterrent anyways.
Exactly.
If they see the police
That's
in the
right.
neighborhood, they're gonna move somewhere else. Preferably to another town. Not,
Try to get a description before you come.
we have
before they come.
nothing at this point.
Okay, but I'm just saying, if the people, if they see something suspicious, try to get a description.
Oh, yeah,
description.
plate numbers.
Plate numbers.
Number of people, descriptions of the people that you see. types of car, if you're familiar with it, color, last known direction of travel is very handy, all those kind of things. And like Vice Chairman Mary said earlier, or maybe it was you, everybody's got an iPhone now.
Yeah.
If you see it, snap a quick picture.
Yeah.
And sometimes a picture's worth 1,000 words.
Sometimes even more. But I think, the iPhone, first time they got a camera on the phone, I used it for everything at work and everything else. But it's also very good to snap little pictures. You get up very close on your electronics and things like that. Take the serial
Yeah.
number and put that off to the side. I mean, you're always carrying your iPhone with you.
And the other thing everybody should do is review their owner's insurance, make sure that their coverage is adequate for what they have. If you have very expensive items that you're storing in your home, you probably want to have some auxiliary coverage on that, because your average homeowners won't cover a $15,000 or $20,000 piece of jewelry. You know, they're pretty limited, so you want to have riders on anything like that.
Good idea, Chief. Anything else? I think that's it. Chief, thank you so much for coming in, giving us the update. Okay.
I like your new sign you got out there.
Oh, yeah.
It lights up. I
That's very
wonder-
nice.
It doesn't actually.
Huh?
It
Really?
doesn't light. No.
No, but I mean, it
Oh yeah.
It brightens
yeah.
up the front of the
It-
station.
Yeah, it
say,
definitely
not
does.
lighten up,
It
but
definitely does. Yeah.
brightens it up out in front.
Yeah.
It's a good color scheme that was put into that.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Came out well. It's basically a plastic.
That's plastic?
Yeah,
Okay.
basically it's the same material that they used for the sign at the Institute for Savings.
Oh, okay.
And,
Well, it's a good looking sign. I went
It
by
is.
the other day.
it is. It should last us a long time. We shouldn't have the fading and the peeling problems. We put it in with granite posts, so the termites won't eat the posts off again.
Yeah, it was pretty sad there for a while there.
It was.
Went right down.
It was. I used the last of the drug seizure money to pay for that.
Oh, good. Okay. All right. Chief, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you,
All right.
Chief.
It was a pleasure, Chief.
Nice ball.
Thanks, Chief.
Right.
How long do you say before your new cruiser comes?
I have it now. We've had it
Oh,
a
you
few
do?
weeks,
Okay.
but we're just waiting. We're waiting for the company to get an appointment available so they can install the radios and the lights and things like that. I'm hoping within another couple of weeks we'll have it online.
Good.
We're using it now as a non-emergency vehicle. It has no radios or lights in it, but the detective lieutenant, he can take it to court and non-essential type of tasks.
Get a few miles on it, break it in.
It doesn't hurt. Yeah, it doesn't hurt at all.
Good.
So
Thanks, Chief.
okay.
Thanks.
All right. General business number 4, request from Triton Educational Foundation Incorporated to hang a banner on the backstop promoting Triton is Haunted fundraising event. Darlene Desai of the Triton Educational Foundation Incorporated is requesting permission to hang the banner on the town common backstop starting October 16th through October 16th, 2012 through October 27th, promoting the Triton is Haunted fundraising event for the stadium. Darlene of the Triton Educational Foundation and Susan Bourne of of the Triton Middle School PTA are designated, excuse me, lose my voice here. Are designated contacts of the banner and have provided their cell phone numbers. The banner is 2 feet by 8 feet and is shown below. The Board of Selectmen needs to vote to authorize, excuse me, this request. Triton is haunted. Have any questions from the board?
I'll
Are we
I'll make
going
the
to,
motion.
The only question I would have is if we're going to loan them David.
Who? Oh, David Smith, our ghost.
Yeah.
As you notice, he closed the door on us twice tonight, so.
Well, we did have the window open, so I mean,
If the audience heard a bang, it was David leaving the room.
we have this belief that the town hall is haunted by David Smith, our benevolent
Benefactor.
benefactor of the town hall here. So, Do I have
Yeah, I'll
a,
make a motion that we grant the request from the Triton Education Foundation to hang the bandana on the backstop, starting October 16th through October 27th.
I have a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Okay, old business, update. Update on 375th Anniversary Committee. Joan Lyons was listed on the 375th Anniversary Committee as a representative of the Friends of the Council on Aging. Joan is serving on the 375th Anniversary Committee as a member of the Council on Aging Board. Board of Selectmen needs to correct this list. The Board of Selectmen needs to vote to appoint Joan Lyons to the 375th Anniversary Steering Committee as a representative of the Council on Aging. For a motion from the board.
I'll make a motion to appoint Joan Lyons to the 375th Anniversary Steering Committee as a representative of the Council on Aging Board.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Joan's on. Okay, health update on mosquito virus concerns in the region. Health Department update. Coordinator of Health Services Frank Mangiani has reported the following. Raleigh did not have any positive test results last Thursday for West Nile virus or triple E in our surveillance traps. Last week was also the final week of the virus testing for the season. Cooler temperatures at night are reducing mosquito activity. Risk for mosquito-borne illnesses will continue until the first hard or killing frost when temperatures fall below 28 degrees for more than 2 hours. The Health Department reminds residents to continue taking personal precautions to protect against mosquito-borne illnesses. I will keep you posted. Recommendations from Northeast Mosquito Control.
So the testing is done.
The testing is done for the season.
There's no more testing, so we want to make sure that word gets out that you can't test anymore.
What was
I
the
think
temperature
Saturday
on?
night, though, helped
Yeah, Saturday night
take them
went
down.
way down.
Way down, about 28.
Was it 28?
Yeah.
I thought it was 25, 28 degrees. That was,
Yeah.
Depends on where you were.
that depends on where you were, that's
If you
true.
were down on the east side of town, it was basically just under 30,
Yeah.
32.
It's close to the water, it's warmer.
30 degrees.
Okay, old business number 3, discuss town hall windows. Okay, town hall windows IFB results. Debbie has prepared an attached memo on the results of the town hall second floor window replacement bid results. Dear Honorable Selectmen, 3 bids were received in response to an invitation for bids for the town hall second floor window replacement project. The results were following. GVW Incorporated, $98,435. NE Fiberglass, $96,800. Building Center Incomplete. That was, I take it Building Center was the name of the company.
Yes.
The bid was issued with a projected budget of $75,000, not to exceed requirements. I recommend that you vote to reject all bids because the bids are over budget and to reissue the IFB. And rewriting the bid documents and reducing the number of windows to replacement from 16 to 10. The 10 windows will be referenced in the new bid documents are in the auditorium. Also in the new bid documents, the bid price will be issued on a cost per window basis for up to 10 windows. If we approach the project this way, we'll be able to replace as many windows as possible within the appropriation. The Board of Selectmen can then go back to the Community Preservation Committee for the remaining funds needed to replace the balance of the second floor windows. Please contact me if you have any questions. Sincerely, Deborah Egan, Town Administrator. Do I have a motion from the board?
Mr. Chairman, I move that we reject the bids for the town hall windows based on the exceeding the appropriation.
Do I have a second?
Second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Mr. Chairman,
Mm-hmm.
I move that we reissue the IFP for the window, the town hall window replacements, as stated in the document. We'll go from 16 to 10 windows and get a per window price so that we can adjust the cost when the bids come in.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, Bob. Okay. Minutes for October 1st. Has everybody read them?
I have.
Okay. Do I have a motion to accept the minutes or any comment?
I will recuse myself as I was not attending to that meeting.
Okay. Do I have a
I'll make a
motion?
motion that we accept the meeting as printed for October 1,
Do I have a second?
2012.
Thank you, Jack.
Second.
I have a second from Stu. All those in favor?
Aye.
Recused.
Okay. Okay, we are down to announcements. Okay. Vacancy in the Triton Regional School Committee. Letters of interest are due by 4 p.m. on October 18th to the Board of Selectmen. The second announcement, PTA Fall Fest on the Common, October 26th, with rain date of October 28th. Raleigh Food Pantry has needed donations. I spoke to two of the members of the food pantry this morning. They told me food is going out very quickly. They are down. They need as much assistance as possible for donations. So if you have anything, please drop it off at the library, or you can drop it off at the food pantry on Tuesdays from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. or Thursdays from 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. Again, they told me this morning that as quickly as the food comes in, it's going out. So there are people within our community who are up against it. So if you have any extra items, please drop it at the library or see the people at the food pantry. The hours that I gave you on Tuesdays, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and Thursdays from 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. And they told me everything is moving out of the food pantry, so they can use anything you have, okay? Also, Raleigh Farmers Market has ended the season. Next, Halloween trick-or-treating, Wednesday, October 31st, 2012, from 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Triton is Haunted Fundraising Event, Saturday, October 27th, 2012, from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m., sponsored by the Triton Regional PTA and Team Triton to benefit the new stadium. So, last thing on the agenda is executive session. The chairman will call for a motion to go into executive session for the purpose of discussing strategy with respect to collective bargaining, because an open session meeting may have detrimental effect on the negotiating position of the town, not to return to open session. As a member of the board makes a motion.
I move that we go into executive session for the stated purpose.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor with a roll call vote not to return to open session.
I, Stu Delzell.
Aye, Jack Cook.
I.G. Robert Mary.
I, Robert Snow. Thank you, everybody, and good night, and we'll see you next week.